Welcome back, everyone! This is Jurinitis bringing you Feed the Beast 1710. Today we are starting on episode 63? 63! Yeah, that's it. Lost. And today I am making stuff. I'm actually making compressed iron because I ran out. Now, I've started the recording here to make a point. As you can see, my current pressure is going down, 4.2, 4.3. If I continuously make things and have these interfaces opening and closing, the pressure in the chamber keeps going down. And that's fine if you're okay with losing pressure. I'm not okay with losing pressure. I'm also not okay with not being able to have automation of PneumaticCraft. But I'm not actually okay with that. So I don't like the idea of my pressure chamber going down, so I'm going to make it so that we can create things in a pressure chamber without losing any pressure, ever. And I decided to do this because I'm going to be using PneumaticCraft a lot in the near future. So I am going to be going ahead and I actually am making this because I was trying to make another pressure chamber, but I ran out of blocks. So for the moment, let's go ahead over to the PneumaticCraft section. I've cleared out a space down underneath. And I am building a new 5x5 pressure chamber. Okay? And I'm still going to use the one upstairs, but I need extra pressure chambers in order to continue doing as I want to. And I forgot about... Oh, well, that's actually fine. I've got plenty of these. Okay, I'm going to be automating PneumaticCraft very similarly to the way I automated Britannia. I'm going to make it so that we can order things through the AE system and have them processed in that way. Okay. Before I say anything else I've forgotten, we have now updated to Direwolf 20 1.3.1. We now have a couple of new mods, or at least one new mod. I know we got Gendistry, so that's going to change the way I'm going to look at bees. I've never used Gendistry because I always thought it made bees cheaper, but I'm going to use Gendistry for my bees just because I've never done it before, and who knows, maybe I won't think it's as cheap after that. So anyway, not the point. I'm getting sidetracked. Sidetracked is bad. Oh, in between episodes, I got bored, and I decided to go ahead and fix the textures of my new Thaumcraft Tower, Obelisk, and of course the Blood Magic as well. I didn't fix all of it because this I am going to fix when I actually get to that section. Alright, so now that I've said that, I have to try to figure out what I was doing, what I was saying, where I'm going. Where are we? Okay, so, right. What we're going to wind up doing is we're going to make it so that we can get items in and out of the pressure chamber without actually opening the pressure chamber. I'm going to complete this pressure chamber, and the only thing that it's going to have is the valve letting pressure in. Speaking of which, I'm going to need some tubes. Ooh, I only have 4 advanced tubes. See, we got to automate that part too. But that's okay. I can get some more advanced tubes from over here. But before we complete that, I need to make one other thing. And that other thing is going to require me to get rid of some of my gold. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and destroy an entire stack of gold. Here, grind up half a stack there, and you grind up half a stack here. And this will wind up getting me some gold dust. Just a little bit more, please. 16 should be enough, hopefully anyway. And we're going to go over to Mistcraft, and we're going to go to the ink mixer. Alright, I have... Oh, wow, I'm actually out of ink. That's inconvenient, but that's okay. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, I've got a ink vial. Let's see. Where is the ink? Actually, that's just... Ink vials, please. Thank you. Alright, so when you're using Mistcraft, you can actually make different kinds of linking books. And this is where it gets very important. Alright, if you drop dust, specifically gold dust, in the center here. I'm going to right-click each one in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets you the best results. You're going to see this weird pattern that's going to change through here. Okay. Now to be fair, I don't honestly know exactly what all the patterns mean. I know when that circle gets really tiny and you take it out, you have a very good chance of getting an intralinking link panel. However, I got to generate platform 1 too, and I do not want to generate a platform. So I'm going to try again and hopefully just get, nope, just the link panel. Intralinking? Yes, just an intralinking one. Now you see why I needed extra gold. But I want intralinking. I want 2 of these, actually, because 2 of these are going to get me entry into each of my pressure chambers. The one pressure chamber will be for basic materials, i.e. seeds into plastic and iron into compressed iron. And then the other one will be for any of the other more complicated things. So let me see if I can't get another one of these. You know what? Let's just take it out right there. I don't know what's going to get me. Intralinking generate platform. See, it's supposed to mean something when it does that. Generate platform again. But I don't really know specifically when you click this what it's going to give you. It may just be that you can click whenever you feel like and it just gives you whatever it feels like. That does seem to be the case, at least at the moment. So how about just a normal? Yeah. Well, anyway, the first intralinking book is fine. Let me... Generate platform is not going to be a good thing, because that means every time you go through, it is going to generate a platform, and we don't want that. So, but since I have the intralinking book here, and we have the one pressure chamber that's going to be ready here in just a second, we're going to go ahead and make this into an unlinked intralinking book. Okay, now the intralinking means that it doesn't have to go between dimensions. Like, I can link this link book to the blood magic area and then place it over here, and when I go through it, it'll just teleport me right over there. It lets you teleport inside the same dimension that you're currently in. Alright, so we're going to go ahead over here, and we're going to put this intralinking book, and we're going to go ahead and link it inside my pressure chamber. Now, I think it links to your feet, so I'm going to go ahead and fly right here and click it about right there. Alright, so now this is linked to the overworld inside this pressure chamber. Some of you may know where I'm going with this now. At least I hope so. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and close this off, and it should go ahead and form the multi-block. Multi-block form? Bingo. Alright, cool. So now I need to run some pressurized air pressure down, under, and over to there. So let's see. Let's go ahead and grab a couple more of these. And let's go ahead and dig under here. And go ahead and get this pressure chamber started to fill with pressure. Sometimes this uphill step assist is so horribly annoying. Alright, you know what? I'm going to put this... Yeah. Alright, cool. So now, pressure is building. Excellent. So that's great. I'll clean this up and make it all pretty some other time, because now is not the time. So the cool part about this is that now I can actually make it so that I can teleport items into that pressure chamber. So let's see. How are we going to do that? Well, the fun part about that is that PneumaticCraft actually sets that all up for me. I have PneumaticCraft crystals. And I'm going to need 8 PneumaticCraft crystals, and then I'm going to use 8 more to make what's called a book receptacle. Alright, those of you who know how PneumaticCraft works know exactly what I'm doing by now. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to go downstairs right here, and, this looks like a decent enough place. Let's go ahead and clear out just a little bit of stuff here, and right here I'll be able to access my applied energistics system off of this dense cable. Actually, I've got one coming off of here, and that is to the Storage bus. Right, that's holding that. Okay, so good. Actually, that's perfect. That's exactly perfect. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and set this up. And I'll hook the AE into it, in between sessions. I don't need to run that part, but I want to show you guys me setting this part up. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set this up. Right here is good. Did I open up? Oh, gosh. Hey, sheep, you stay right there. You were not supposed to be let in on this. And I appreciate you not coming down here. All right, so cool. What we're going to do right here is we're going to go ahead and place these pieces around like this. And what I'm doing is I'm creating a Mistcraft portal. Okay, Mistcraft portals can be whatever size you want them to be. And you use the book receptacle on the side. And that is going to create the portal when you put the book in it. And it's going to link the portal to wherever the book is linked to. So when I right-click this here, it's going to put that in there. And now I have this portal. And this portal is going to go into the pressure chamber. Okay, so now all I need to do is hook it up to where I have something that will toss items into this portal. And this will actually work out really nicely. Let's go ahead and take the book out for the moment because I'm going to need that block filled in for just a second. And we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a dispenser. A dispenser, oh hey, I've got some, sweet. A dispenser is going to throw items in to the portal for me. So let's see, let's go ahead and get a clock. And I've got redstone clocks, nice. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the dispenser down here. And hopefully, does it face me when I place it? Yes, it does, of course. That means that we're going to go ahead and place that there just to hold the space. And I totally did that wrong too. Brilliant. Don't mind me. My brains will get in place eventually. Alright, so now we'll place the dispenser here. And we'll go ahead and build the back wall back in. Alright, so here's where it's going to get fun. I'm going to put the linking book back. So now the dispenser is actually facing the portal, right? Now, I haven't actually tested this, so if it doesn't work, then I'm completely stuck for the rest of the episode, but oh well. All right, so we got 32 dirt in here. We're going to go ahead and place the redstone clock on here. I'll place it underneath. It's working. You can hear it going plop, plop, plop. Oh no. Are they not in there? I hear the sound effect, but I'm not seeing... Oh, yeah. Yeah. You see the black smoke in with the white smoke? The black smoke is them appearing in there. Apparently, they're not displaying that they're in there. But we can prove that they're there simply by... I'm just not using the elevator because I'm excited. And this is too slow. All right, so... Okay, hang on just 1 second. I need to make... I don't think I have any. Oh, I do have an item transfer node. Nice. All right, so I need to get some world interaction upgrades. Let me teach my system how to make world interaction upgrades. No, let's not teach my system anything because I don't have any blank patterns. Wait a minute. I've had my mining system going for a while. How about we make 30 blank patterns? Oh, and I have everything available. Do it. Do it, you beautiful machine. Nice. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to take a second right here. I'm going to teach this thing to make world interaction upgrades. I'm going to make several of them, and yeah, we're going to be good to go. Oh, I have to have have the... That's right. Okay, here, encode that for me. Oh, except you're not a processor. There we go. Encode that. Make me one. And then do this. Encode that. And we'll put this into the interface terminals. Let's see. Chest, iron chest, molecular assembler. Oh, man, I'm running out of stuff for the molecular assembler. We're going to have to do something about that. But first... Yes. Make me 5 of these. Go. All right, give me just a second, and I'll have it set up. Alrighty, got it set up here. I tossed a couple more pieces of dirt in there because I was listening to go pop, 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 pop. Anyway, so this is set up now. We got 5 world interaction upgrades. So now when I put these in here, it should go ahead and pick up the dirt. Nice. Is it actually... Yes! Okay, so I have dirt coming through, being made, and dropping into here. And then automatically being pulled out. Now, the question is... Ooh, why is the pressure so low? Oh, that's right, because I also went ahead and made the other linking book, which required me to break this pressure chamber and then remake it. So the other linking book is made, and it is set up down there. Now, there is one thing that I need to make sure I tell you guys about, because I've forgotten about it until just now. Mr. Mind Martin, the guy who makes PneumaticCraft, really nice guy. He actually came to me and told me that there is a way to regulate a high pressure system, and that is with the advanced PCB from PneumaticCraft, which actually isn't very hard to make. Hopefully I have the stuff. Yes, I do. Awesome. Alright, now the advanced PCB, when we go over here, is going to let us change the pressure curve in the system. Alright, so let's see. When we come over to the pressure regulator, which is this one, we're going to shift right click it on there. Just right click it on there? There we go, just right click it on there. I thought it was shift. And that, now that we have done that, it's used it up, and we can now right click on it and change the pressure gauge. Basically, it can regulate from 0 to 7.5 bars, okay? So at the lowest end, it's 0. At the highest end, it's 7.5. So I can just change this from 7.5 to, let's just say, let's say 19. And now, emitting a redstone of 2, when it gets to 19 bars of pressure, it will reach the maximum there. Now, the lower end is really not that relevant. It just changes the formula that it uses to calculate this. Now, I can leave this at 0, or I can make it so that, you know, I can bring it up, and that it really doesn't matter. The point is that by putting this to 19, when it reaches 19 bars, it will output the maximum redstone signal. Okay? So it just means that it takes a lot more pressure to make the redstone signal change at this point. Now, I can actually manipulate this if I wanted to bring this up to at 14 bars at the minimum. It's now going to show 0 redstone because we're nowhere near that. But by bringing it back down, it's going to show that we now have it. So that's just, you know, changing the curve of it is what it's really doing. But the maximum is all I really care about. So when it reaches 19 bars, it will go ahead and do that. Now, how are you guys doing? Y'all producing correctly? Yes, 15 per tick. Plenty of power. Excellent. So now, these guys will run for a while, but there will be 19 bars of pressure maintained all the way up till right here. And by the way, you can actually do this to this as well and change the threshold on it. Like, the threshold is 4.5 bars. I can change it to 4.8 bars if I want to. And I probably will. Well, I may or may not. I'm not really sure. So how many did we get? 52. I thought I put 60 in. Might be lost there. Not really sure. All right, cool. So that now functions. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go upstairs. And I'm going to take a break real quick and start hooking things up the way they are going to be used. And I'm going to need to hook in this. I'm going to have to break that pressure tank again. Let's go back downstairs for a second. These elevators are really cool as long as you're not in a hurry. If you're in a hurry, they're kind of slow. I can speed them up, but then they get kind of glitchy. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break this pipe and this pressure tube, pressure valve, and put in just a normal bar thing there, and then I'm going to put an item retriever here. So give me just a second. I'm going to program the AE2. I can't program the system because it doesn't have enough slots left. That's going to be an issue. I really need to upgrade my molecular assemblers and add like things. I know a really good way I can do it, but it's going to require a lot of space and a ton of materials, but I'll never run out of space again. But I'm really going to have to. Let me think about this for a second, and let me go ahead and get the changes made over there and start getting things set up, and then we will come back and I'll have decided how I want to change things up. I really need to. All right, be back. Alrighty, got that part done. Now, the next part I'm going to do, I actually programmed in a whole bunch of stuff. As you can see here, we have the interfaces at the dispenser. We now know how to create every kind of plastic. I have a copper chest. Okay, I made the copper chest so that way I could distinguish it from the others. The copper chest is over here, and it leads directly to this open crate that drops things down here. Now, you may ask yourself, why didn't I use a dropper for this one right here? And the answer is simple. Flying flowers and helium flower seeds. Okay, those seeds can't be dropped. They float around. They fly. They have to be thrown through the portal. So this is going to toss them through the portal. At least that's the plan. So these two are programmed to make all the different types of plastics. So now I can request the types of plastic. And I've also took all of my excess seeds from over at the seed farm and put them in the AE system for now. Some of them I'm going to have to do something about, like squid plant seeds. I'm going to need more than I have. Most of the stuff I have, like, I'll never need to actually use this system. It's nice to set them up, but when you actually look at the types of plastic, I have 532 lightning plant seeds. I probably won't need as many of those as I have set up for, but you never really know. Now, I do need to go ahead and make myself an ender chest. Just because. Now, I don't know if this is actually going to function correctly. Okay, new plan. We're going to go ahead and make ourselves... crap. That's not going to work. I really need to go, like, just stand and kill blazes for, you know, like, a year and a half. And I don't have any ME cable. Seriously, guys? You're killing me. Although I will take some smart cable, and let's go ahead and make ourselves... whatever, covered cable is this. There we go. Normal cable. I still haven't taught my system how to make this stuff. Which is kind of ironic considering I need to run a bunch of this stuff. Anyway, whatever. Let's go ahead and make... I went ahead and taught my system how to make another molecular assembler. So I'm going to go ahead and make another 2 of them if it'll let me. Okay, good. Start. Cool, so that shouldn't take a whole lot to make. As a matter of fact, there's the first one already. Good. Let's see. Oh, let's just wait a second and see if it's going to take a long time to get me the second one. There we go. And we're going to need some interfaces. I made a couple of these up in advance. And we're going to just go ahead and put this... right there seems like a good place. With that, that, and that. Now, hopefully those are all going to go live. Yep. 24 to 27. Which one's not active? Are you active? You are. It's probably... well, no, they should all be active. Well, let's see. I should have added 4 more rows to my molecular assembler. 1, 2. Only 2. Okay. So... I somehow am not hooked in right here. Let's see. How about if we do, okay, right now, looking at this line, it says 25. Actually, let's look at this line, 27. All right, let's hook in here, here, and give it a second. Nope, that's not where I messed up. This is a mess, is what this is. This is just a horrible, horrible mess. See, these should be connected to each other. I mean, actually, if the molecular assembler is hooked in, then the rest should automatically be hooked in, because this one right here has this hooked in with it, because it's touching it. So this all actually should be working. So I don't know why. It doesn't really matter. So what I'm going to wind up having to do, I'll come back to that, because we're going to have to redo that whole thing, and I am really not looking forward to that. So I need to run some ME stuff over to my PneumaticCraft section, and I dug a tunnel. Okay, I don't even know why I closed it back off. That's strange. Whichever. So I need to bring this over to here so that I can then hook in the automation so that things will work the way I need it to. And so I'm going to go ahead and run some cable from... Dadgummit. Stop being... Thank you. All right, now let's see. This is... Yes, that's my P2P tunnel, so that's excellent. I actually want to tap into the P2P. So that'll be great. Although I may run out of channels very shortly with this. So give me just a second. Again, I'm trying to finish this in this episode because I want to start doing some advanced drone programming in the next episode. So give me just a second. I'm going to run some of this cable over here, get some interfaces set up, run some things. I don't know. I might just go kill some blazes so I can make ender chests so I don't have to worry about these things as much. Yeah, I might do that. Hang on. Alright, now, if I've got this figured up right, and I probably don't, but it's the end of the episode, or pretty much the end of the episode, and we're going to just do the last couple things here. Empty PCB makes an unassembled PCB, okay? And we're going to encode that pattern. We got that here. This pattern is that one compressed iron and one piece of plastic equals the empty PCB, and we have our filter here that we're going to filter these things out with, okay? So the other thing we're going to need to be able to do is make a circuit board. This is all in an effort to automatically make circuit boards, at least for the moment. That's what we're trying to do here, okay? So let's see. There's the circuit board. Okay, transistors and capacitors. So transistor is redstone, iron, and squid plant plastic. So we're going to go ahead and make this. So we've got redstone, squid plant plastic, and compressed iron. And this is going to equal a... no, not the capacitor. The transistor. Oh, good, I've got one. Alright, and we should be able to go ahead and encode that. And I'm actually going to need this as well, because I need to add this to the filter. Okay, you get out of here, along with you and you. You for now. I might need you. Alright, so we need that to add to the filter. We need to add this to the filter. And then we're going to take this out, and we're going to change it for, I think it's lightning plant plastic. I'm fairly certain it is anyway. And that is going to make the capacitor. Alright, and now we're going to add this to the filter as well. Okay, so that should make it, unless I'm missing something very specific, we should be able to automatically request these once I put all these pieces in place. Alright, so let's go over here real quick. Alright, first things first. This pressure chamber is going to be filtered for these three things. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this filter in for now. And we can add things to this filter as necessary, of course. All right, so that's fine for that. Over here, oh yeah, by the way, I did kill the blazes because I'm lazy, horribly. All right, so over here, we have this set up. The ME system runs in over here, runs into this interface. This interface is going to be taught, because I completely forgot. No, wait, didn't I? Did I? Right, one unassembled PCB. Why is there a speed upgrade in there? Why wasn't that sucked into the ME system? Uh-oh. Oh, because I'm a doofus. This isn't going to work because I forgot this is the P2P channel, and I forgot to set up the other side of the P2P because I'm a brilliant person. But that's okay. The point is that this pattern will go in here, and now I really got to get my wireless ME system going because, yeah. Well, I can't craft in the wireless ME system, so that doesn't really matter, does it? That's okay. So let's see. We're going to need a P2P channel. Let's see. Item, light, fluid, ME. Make me one of these, please. Thank you. We got the channel here. Let's take the memory settings. Oh yeah, by the way, we got this cool little thing that shows how much mana I have stored in my Terra Shatterer. That's actually kind of cool to look at. Alright, so let's see. The settings should still be saved on there. Let's step down here. And in this interface, we're going to teach this thing. Yes, should be able to do that, that, and that. So now it knows how to make those. And now we should be able to go back next door, hook in this interface, put in the pattern, and then request circuit boards. And it should automatically do all of it, I think. All right, good. Now you go there, this goes here, and we just right-click this. Successfully loaded settings, and now we should be able to put my memory card back in here, and it should disappear. Bingo! Nice. Okay, good. So get rid of that and that and that and that and that. Cool. So basically I've got it set up so that this thing, when requested to get an unassembled PCB, it will make a PCB by dropping the stuff in here. It will then export that PCB into this chest. On the green side, it's going to extract it and put it up into this chest up here. And then this chest up here is going to then use this. Why is my pressure still down? Is it still not built up? Wow. This is making... Oh, because of the volume upgrades. Let's lose the volume upgrades to get the pressure up and keep it up faster. That's good for now. This is going to take a long time. Oh my gosh. I really... Oh, well, actually, you know what? I'm curious, just because. I imagine this is a bad idea, but if I were to put in the speed upgrade, 27 milliliters per tick. Ooh, but my temperature is climbing. That's okay. What's the worst that can happen? Without it, it's making 15. With it, it's making 27, almost doubling, but the heat's getting up there. But still, we're making it faster. That's fine. All right, so now we should, let's go test this real quick, and we'll end the episode here. Because I'm going to be doing advanced drone programming, and I'm going to need more puzzle pieces than I currently have. And the puzzle pieces require the circuit boards and so on. So let's see. Oh, I forgot to program how to make circuit boards, didn't I? As an actual crafting pattern. Yep, printed circuit boards are not programmed, so there we go. Encode, and this just goes in the normal everyday molecular assembler. Actually, let's use this because of things and reasons. Molecular assembler. Good. Alright, so now let's just, for the fun of it, circuit boards. Make me 5. It's set. It says it's gonna work. Now I kind of have these. You know what? Let's do that too. Give me these and this. We're taking off everything out of here just because. And here. Make me 4 of these. Okay, crafting this, crafting that. Uh-oh. Printed circuit board 4. Oh, unassembled PCB. Okay. Oh, it's missing the little black points. Okay, so let's just hit start. And I hear things going plop, plop, plop downstairs. Yep, there's the particle effects where it threw the things in. Come on. I should see that thing kick in. Unless this isn't working. Extract always active. That should be right. Unless... Okay, so in theory, the ender chests won't... The ME system won't realize that it got the stuff back. So it's probably right now saying that it's waiting for the unassembled PCBs. Let's check real quick. Crafting one of those, sure. Yeah, okay, so it's still saying it's crafting the unassembled PCBs, but I'll bet they're already in here. Yep, 1 empty PCB. Okay, either I didn't program that right, or unassembled PCB, 1 empty PCB makes 1 unassembled PCB. So it should have taken that and tossed it in there. I'll have to figure out what's up with this. We're way over time for the episode. A little bit of troubleshooting, and next episode we'll come back and we'll do some advanced drone programming because there's some really cool things you can do with drones now. God, I hate it that it didn't work, and I don't really understand why. You guys can probably tell me why. Anyway, until next time, Jarenitis signing off on episode 63 of my Let's Play series. Like me if you like me, subscribe if you want to see what we get into next, and as always, help spread the gaming! For those of you who watched to the very end, this is why. This is why. Because over here, I had it extracting, but I hadn't programmed to only extract the unassembled PCB. So the system works. It put it in the chest, it pulled it out of the chest, put it up in there, and then immediately pulled it right back out. So if I were to toss these in here like the system would, they're now sitting there, and yep, this is working and it's doing its thing. So now we should be over here, and it should say, I don't know why it still says it's crafting one of those, but yep, see, now we're down to 3, and it'll continue to work. So it works! Hooray! Help spread the gaming!